Hey guys,
Hello,
it's us.
indeedy.
So we're going to talk today about, our eating lifestyle and reasons why we decided to change our
Definitely.
eating
Yep.
habits. And it's more of a question and answer kind of session. So here goes. So why did we decide to change our eating?
Does that go to me?
Yeah, I'll answer my part as well.
All right. The reason why I decided to make changes in my eating lifestyle, eating habits, was that number one, I I wanted a better quality of life. Now, every single answer I'm giving is based on me, not for anybody else. They are not generic answers. This is just my personal. These are my personal answers. Now, I wanted a better quality of life. I like being a certain way. And in order for that to happen, I needed to make the changes. For me, I've got a simple rule. If you're not happy with yourself or you're not happy with the situation, make the change. Stop beating around the bush. Don't make the excuses. Just get on with it. So I cracked on with it. Number two, I like my clothing fitting a certain way. I really love it. Like my clothes fit in a certain way. And because they were not, I decided to make that change again. And number three, I wanted to eliminate any kind of health scares. I had none. I don't have any health scares, but I decided to act on anything now. I'm looking at the bigger picture. They say a stitch in time saves nine. So in order to prevent, long-term illnesses or situations that I'm not hot on, you know what? I decided to make the changes now. And here I am. Ta-da!
So on my part, it was, I had babies. I had cravings and, the weight just crept on. So um, I went from a size 10 to around a size 16, comfortable size 16, 14 to 16. And, oh, I actually didn't like it, but I got to a point where I was using just my new clothes to cover the unflattering areas of my body. And I just didn't enjoy that experience. After a while, I just yeah. After a while, I just really wanted to get back into my old clothes. You know, the ones that fit me nicely, and you look good, you feel good, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why. Obviously, eating healthier as well. Definitely, that was one another reason.
No
Do you
doubt.
know what I mean? And yeah. So, question number two. What does it take?
What does it take? It takes a lot of discipline and focus. It's one area that, for me, this is what I found out that I needed to shut off from people's opinions, you know, that personally I felt they were getting me nowhere. You know, what might work for one person might not work for the other.
Yeah.
I needed to do what was going to work for me. Now, some people might say, oh, Gio, you just used a very quick fix. No, it's not. If you know what we had to do, it takes real discipline to step away from conventional foods, go into a place of isolation, and actually reboot your system. That's basically it.
Yeah.
And which it takes discipline. In fact, do you know what? The process of weight dropping takes discipline. Just abstaining from the junk,
Yeah.
and getting on this regime.
Yeah.
It takes discipline.
Yeah.
So kudos to anybody that decides to do it or anybody that has done it. You should respect what they've done. If I'm going to say this and I'm going to keep it real. If you know you've not had a weight problem before, you've not had a weight issue, you know what? I'm happy for you. Great. So you won't know what it takes. We know that there are three body types. There's the mesomorphs, the endomorphs, and the ectomorphs. The ectomorphs, they don't put on no body. Morphs, I know. Morphs.
All the morphs.
All the morphs. The ectomorphs, they don't put on. They've got high metabolisms and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
they don't put anything on. They don't have to face the weight issues. Some people do. Now, some people might say, you know what, just eat a certain way and that's all right. It's all right for you. Don't get me wrong, I do believe once you engage in clean eating, you are on your way. But some people have to be a lot more careful than others, and that's my point. Some people can eat any old junk, you know. Some people can eat average, and they'll be all right. Some people have to be very, very strict.
Yeah, so what had happened, obviously, the process for us was we went on an eating plan, you know, and, you know, we've just been watching what we're eating since we started,
Yep.
you know, and it takes discipline, it takes commitment,
For real.
it takes, you know, a mental shift.
A big amen to that.
Because you get to a point where some of the things and the old ways that you used to do things, you start to question them. And, you know, even emotional eating, you actually get in touch with your feelings regarding eating. And because some people eat when they're not happy or when they're a little bit down, and they will, like, you know, like
Binge eat.
binge, yeah. So basically eat a lot more than you should. But yeah, you know, for me, like, it was those cravings, pregnancy cravings. I ate pizza, I ate ice cream, I was chocolate, you name it. Do you know what I mean? And I enjoyed the experience, but I didn't like the weight gain. Just what I mean, and the outcome.
You don't enjoy the outcome.
Just what I mean.
Yeah.
And you know, you just have to come to a point where you don't, like, you just want a certain result, and your why, the reason why you want that result, needs to be stronger than any form of temptation.
The big why.
Yeah, any form of temptation that may come your way. Do you know what I mean? The temptation of sweets and all of that. Like, you have to get to a point where you know what food is good for your body. Yay, passion. So you have to get to a point where you know what food is actually good for your body, what works well with your system. Do you see what I mean? And you will know when a certain food is not good for your body because it will reject it. So I'm in touch and I'm enjoying the process, you know? Yeah.
I honestly do feel it's because it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Certain sacrifices have to be made.
Definitely.
It's like if you take on bad habits, you've made it a lifestyle. So you've made certain commitments. They're negative commitments. So with any positive lifestyle, positive commitments have to be made. And it's just all about embracing these commitments. Once you embrace them, that's it. If, for crying out loud, if you want to be, I don't know, a lawyer, you have to commit to studying, you know, law. You have to move in that direction. If you don't, how the heck are you going to end up being a lawyer? Tell me.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying? If you want to be an athlete, you got to commit to training. It is what it is. I think sometimes we try and take certain routes and come up with excuses, but I'm just owning up. I know my excuses got me nowhere, so I took ownership of where I went wrong, and I made the changes. And I'm not trying to be brutally harsh, but the sooner I came to terms with my mistakes I had made, the sooner, the quicker I got on the road to correction.
Okay. Passion's going for it. Alright, so advice that we would give, I'd say number one, decide what you want, you know, and why you want it.
Yep.
And basically commit that you're gonna see it through. Do you see what I mean?
For real.
Yeah. And that actually goes with a lot of things, doesn't it?
Everything.
In life.
Everything. Every decision you make. Every decision you make, you're gonna have to.
Passion saying hello.
Yeah, she wants to be on video as well. I would say this, yeah. If this is an area that you're battling with, you need to ask yourself certain questions. Do you love yourself to make the changes that you want to make?
That's a big one. That's big.
You need to ask yourself that question. Do you love yourself? I mean, maybe you should take a pen and paper, write down the pros and cons of dropping your weight.
It goes deep. It does go deep.
And
Yeah.
maybe you should also take a trip, backtrack to the past and find out where the root of this I'm not going to say destructive button, because I know there's going to be some people that might want to lynch me for saying that, because they'll be saying, I'm fine the way I am. If you're happy,
Yeah.
fantastic. This
If
is
you're
not
happy,
for you.
good for you.
Good
Seriously,
for you.
like,
Seriously.
yeah.
We're not knocking you for the way how you are. No. If you are happy, great. It's for those people that want change.
The change.
That's where this video goes at. It's not for everybody. Like I said from the beginning, I made the changes for me. Not anybody else. No one held a gun to my head. So you need to go back, find the root of what has made you to end up the way you are. Yeah? Write down the pros and cons of you dropping your weight.
Yeah.
Weigh them up. Have an honest conversation with yourself. And I'm sure you will find your why, the big why on why you need to. Like I said, for me, my whys, there are no negatives there. I want it to look a certain way. I want to feel a certain way. I want to be healthy.
Yeah.
Everything I do requires me looking a certain way. Being a certain being in a certain frame of mind.
The industry that
the
we're
industry
in as well,
that we're
isn't it?
in, definitely. I mean, for crying out loud, we're in fitness and we're in entertainment. It
Don't forget
requires that.
beauty. I know you're not beauty. You're not doing beauty,
Well,
but
you represent me, I represent you, so that's just that. You know what I'm
it
saying?
all goes
It all
works
goes-
hand in hand.
It works
Actually.
hand in hand, you know. And some people might say, "Well, yeah, but that's being vain." But check this out: it's the rules of engagement. Because when you sit down and watch your X Factors and everyone else on TV, you might be the first person that will slate that person on TV for looking a certain way. What makes you think someone ain't doing that to you?
That's deep. That's very deep.
And for me, if I like a certain look, I want to attain that. I want to acquire it. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm Mr. Perfect and stuff. Yeah, listen, man, I'm a work in progress just like everyone else. But we decided to take certain steps to achieve certain results. We've done that. So let's just say we've done a spring cleaning.
Yeah, and for some people it could be like health related, or it could even be, you just want to just, work on yourself. Just look better. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I know that weight can age, like make you look a little bit older than you should. I do know that because it happened to me.
Some people, the javelins might be coming out again.
So, do it for you, most of all. Do you know what I mean? And that's it, really.
Be happy.
Be happy. Yeah.
Be happy.
Either way, with or without, be happy. But I think that, if you want a healthier lifestyle, just go for it. Do you know what I mean?
Choose the healthier option.
It is. The way everything's going these days, you need to choose a healthier option.
You need to check out what's going into your foods, because there's all kinds of craziness in there.
That's another topic altogether.
This ain't no conspiracy theory. It's the truth.
So we're gonna leave you guys on that note. Hope you got something out of this, and see you soon.
We just hope it inspired someone, you know.
Yeah, no, for real. For real.
So enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, have a good one. All
Peace, love, and all that good stuff.
And happiness.
One.
Bye.